What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. This week's Blu-ray collection is all about the trilogies. I'm going to show you every single Blu-ray, 4K, and Steelbook that I own that is associated with a trilogy. And we are going to start with one of the best trilogies of all time, one of my personal favorites, Back to the Future. This is the one that came out last year around my birthday. I got it for my birthday last year from my parents. I'm so thankful. This is the 4K Steelbook edition from Best Buy. If you have not seen Back to the Future, what are you doing with your life? You have to watch it. It's an incredible trilogy. Let me quick show you what these steelbooks look like. So here is part one. If you put all three together, it creates a picture. There is the back, the front. I think they're pretty cool looking. I really enjoy them. Here is part two in the back. And then part three is a Western theme, and it just looks awesome. So I absolutely love this trilogy. Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd are an incredible team together. They have such wonderful chemistry. Watch it if you have not. All right, switching gears now to the Dark Knight trilogy. I have steelbooks and I have regular Blu-ray. Let's start with the steelbooks. Here we go. I have two copies of Batman Begins. I bought one a while ago. I was recently gifted the other one by Gonzo, one of my subscribers. Thank you so much again, Gonzo. So here is the first Batman Begins. I think this is the one I bought at Target. Love that. And then here's the other one from Gonzo, and they are different if you notice. So if I'm going to have a duplicate steelbook, at least it's different. They are not exactly the same, which is great. The Dark Knight, and I love the back of this with Heath Ledger as the Joker. Looks fantastic. That's incredible. And then Gonzo also gifted me The Dark Knight Rises because I was missing this from the trilogy. He had it. He gave it to me. I'm so thankful and grateful for that. So here we go. Not a great back. Just some rain going on. Very simple. Just some rain. But I'm glad to have that steelbook to complete that trilogy. And then we have the regular Blu-ray. Got this when I wasn't into collecting steelbooks yet. Very early on in the Blu-ray hunting. Got this from Target for about $19.99. Very much worth it though. Not only does it have all three movies, but also three other separate discs, all of bonus and special features. So definitely worth it. You get 6 discs for $19.99. Very hard to say discs. Okay. Moving on to the Godfather trilogy. And I know I already showed this to you in the mob movie collection, but it is a trilogy, so it's going into this one as well. Here we have the regular Godfather Blu-ray. The cover is exactly what this looks like, so I'm not going to pull it out for you. Then we have The Godfather on Steelbook, part one only, just the first one. Found that at FYE randomly in the racks. Then we have The Godfather Part 3 Coda. This is the re-edited version. Haven't seen it yet, but when I have an extra 3 hours, we'll get in there and I'll tell you what I think about it. Then we have the Oceans trilogy. I have not seen any of these yet. It's in the never seen it pile. I got this for $7.95, I believe, from hamiltonbook.com. So if you guys want this, and it has a great slip. See? Boom, slip. So, and it came pretty much in perfect condition. No damage to the slip whatsoever. So if you guys haven't seen any of the Oceans and you want a good deal, head over to Hamilton Book. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. Heading to the Evil Dead trilogy. Here we go. I heard, well, I kind of figured that this was a trilogy. I looked it up on Google that yes, Army of Darkness is a trilogy with the Evil Dead movies. If I'm wrong, let me know down below. Is Google wrong? But here we go. Evil Dead 1 and 2 with the steelbook format, and then Army of Darkness I recently picked up at FYE. Let me know if I'm wrong about that, but Google said, so I trusted Google. Moving on to the Hangover movies, one of my favorite comedy trilogies of all time, 1, 2, and part 3. Obviously, the first part is the best, but whatever. You kind of just gotta go with it and enjoy it for what it is, all of the debauchery and partying. Now we move on to the Pitch Perfect movies. Now I gotta admit, part 1, I loved. I was really into. Part 2, not so much, and I fell asleep, and I've yet to watch part 3 on Steelbook. The reason why I picked this up is because it was super cheap. And plus, it's kind of an awesome Steelbook. It's black and white and yellow. I'm kind of digging it. So, and it was cheap enough to get, so why not? Now we have the Jumanji trilogy. You might say that this really isn't a trilogy, but it's 3 movies of the same series in a row, so I'm counting it as a trilogy. So we have the very first movie, the original with Robin Williams. Here is the steelbook format I recently purchased from Best Buy. Pretty cool. I love that it looks like the game board. And then we have the regular Jumanji movies with The Rock. So we have Welcome to the Jungle and The Next Level. Next up, we have some Marvel. The Spider-Man trilogy, original Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire. I really love how this is in this format because it has like the really cool like classic picture of him fighting Doc Ock, and it's just really, really cool looking. And it's got facts in it, I think, or something. There's like a little book in here. There's like a little tiny book in here. Just, it's really cool. I love how this is like this. I know a lot of people aren't used to that, but I'm digging it. I enjoy that. All right, I don't want to hear anything out of anyone because it's a steelbook. 50 Shades of Grey. That's right, 50 Shades of Grey trilogy. Have I watched this yet? No, I haven't. I may not ever. I don't know, but it's a steelbook, so I had to get it. So here's the front. There's the back. It's very simple. Let's move on with our lives. I don't want any judgment. I don't want any judgment again from this. The Taken series, okay? So we all know that Taken, why am I doing this? The first Taken is the best. Why I only have it on DVD, I have no clue, but I got it at Best Buy because it had this cool, unusual cover. So here's the first Taken, and then Taken 2 and 3. I've yet to watch the third one, but we all know my feelings about Taken 2. This most likely will be an I hate this movie video segment in the future, just so you know. I was not fond of part 2, but it's a trilogy, so it's got to go in there. Next up is Beverly Hills Cop. Haven't seen this whatsoever, so this is in the never seen it pile. We have The Matrix. Guess what? Never seen this either. The Mummy trilogy. Recently picked this one up. Never seen it either. What am I doing with my life? All right, now we have Austin Powers. It's been a long time since I've watched any of these. So when I saw it on sale for about $11.99, I decided to pick it up from Best Buy online. It's got a pretty cool slip. I enjoyed that slipcover. Now, okay, in my opinion, until movies have a 4th, a 5th, a 6th that actually are released, it's a trilogy. So Bad Boys. We all know that there's going to be a 4th one in the works. But until that comes out, it's going to be a trilogy. So we have Bad Boys 1 and 2 and Bad Boys for Life. Next up is the Expendables. I first got this one, just the first Expendables. But then I saw this, all 3 movies, on a Black Friday deal at Walmart for about $6.96. And I really couldn't pass that up. So I've got 2. And let's be honest, the first one is the best one, isn't it? All right. So the reasoning of the whole, it's not a franchise until the 4th one, 5th one comes out, also applies to the John Wick franchise. There we go. Or trilogy, because it's a trilogy right now. It's not out yet, so it's still a trilogy in my mind. So we have part 1 on Blu-ray, part 2 on Blu-ray, and part 3 on Steelbook. This was my second Steelbook ever, I think. My first one was Spider-Man Homecoming, and I believe John Wick 3 Parabellum is my second Steelbook buy. I'm very proud of this one because it has the awesome clear slip on it. And last up, it's not a trilogy video until you end with Bill and Ted. Let's be honest. Bill and Ted, Bogus Journey, Excellent Adventure, and Face the Music. So that is every trilogy that I have in my entire Blu-ray collection. Let me know your favorites down below. What trilogies do you have in your collection? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.